Dub T, motherfucking dub, ho.
Yo, and welcome to the Ambition Hour podcast. It's your girl, Adi 3000, and this is episode 91. Y'all love doing
Is
that.
the auto tune on?
Every time, every time that I look at the episodes, I'm like, how long is this, yo? Y'all be taking it up high sometimes, bringing it back down low.
We is a band. We is in unison.
We's a band. We's a band.
Hello, everybody, and welcome yet again to another episode of the Ambition Hour podcast. I am Adi 3000, and I'm here with my co-hosts Jav and Spitz.
You already know.
Shoot,
Dubs
shoot.
up. We in here with Audi 3K.
Shout out to everybody who
Facts.
tuned in to last week's episode 90. Had some good conversations on there. Really good conversations. Really liked it. Feel good about that episode. Shout out to you if this is your first time listening or tuning in. Make sure that you join the Dub T Dub fam, and all you got to do to join is hit the subscribe button, the little like button on the side, and the little bell. That way you get notified each and every single time. That way when we drop a new song, a new podcast, anything that we drop on WTW TV or WTW Radio. And of course, for all things WTW, you can always head on over to our website, which is WTWrecords.com. You can get a shirt like the one that Spitz has, with the WTW logo. Also, La Vida at Bella shirts available in all sizes. We also have the sweaters.
The sweaters, yeah.
That you've seen on the Ambition Hour podcast.
And we
before.
got new merch coming soon. So
We do.
Yes,
we got a whole new little line that's
Super
going to come out soon.
excited.
God's put the pressure. We got to make baby clothes. So maybe some baby clothes coming
That'd
soon.
be cute. There's some babies in the WTW fam.
There's babies in the
There's
WTW
two.
fam. There's two.
Yes,
Aw,
sir.
Mom, you're so cute.
Two princesses.
Aye. Two queens about to
Fire.
take over.
That's fine.
And okay, so I wanted to give a shout out to our sponsors, His and Hers, my hair studio out here in Miami.
You see
Ladies, fellas, if you want, you can go ahead and head on over to their spot, get your hair done. Ladies, if you to have your natural hair with the curls, the waves, and the coily hair, she specializes in that. So make sure that you check my girl Ashley out. Fellas, need a lineup? We got Carlos there too. So make sure that you guys head on over and tell them that the Ambition Hour sent you.
Big facts.
And then-
Co-sign to the
Yeah.
day. Believe that.
And our other sponsor, shout out to our other sponsor, Annie and Co. Candles. The best scent vibes are always provided by Annie and Co. Candles. So
Oh, you
shout
know
out to
that's
them.
very rare though. That's that Novocaine. That thing ain't out anymore.
Oh, that
You know?
Novocaine is exclusive. That's an exclusive
Exclusive
scent
right
right
there.
now
That's
that we
an
have for
exclusive-
this episode.
Exclusive vibes 91.
Because they don't have that scent. They don't even have that scent in the thing anymore.
Yeah, you
But you
heard
can
that no
head on
more.
over to their website and see all the scents that they do have. She just came out with a good amount of fall scents. They're so good. I had the cinnamon one lit yesterday, and I think they have the pumpkin and the peppermint one. Shout out to my models. I
It's
can't.
not that in focus, but we got
Y'all
y'all.
got it. And just know that what they waving back and forth is the candles from Annie and Co., our
Oh, yeah, for those
sponsors.
listeners too.
You have a promo code that you can use on their website, their new website, which is available on their link. And use the promo code, which is ANC19A.
Chill.
And that is all for that.
And that's it. Let it burn. And let it burn.
Hav, what are you the most grateful for this week?
The most grateful for
Yes.
family. Family, because I had my godmother in town, and it was hella dope just being with her and just valuing those times. I feel like all of that is always like a precious moment, and like you don't want to, even though sometimes we brick, like me falling asleep and shit. But like, but yeah, like I appreciate family and just everyone around. Grateful for my mom and my dad sticking it through. You know what I mean? As much as hell as it could be. Just sticking it through, providing for us, allowing us to do this even in their crib and shit like that. So just family, having a sister who's always down and ready to whatever the fuck I'm really down with, she'll support it in any way. So yeah, I'm just appreciated and grateful for family.
Nice.
That's a fact.
Aw, Spitz, what are you grateful for?
That's a good ass reason.
Well, Hallmark moment of the day.
Thanks. Put that on the card. Me, I think I'm grateful for the team that I have. I would say you guys and the team that I built online throughout this year and last year. It's been crazy. Johnny Hitmaker, he's one of them who I'm speaking of. Like he just turned his profile picture into the EP that we're doing, and it's just it's amazing to see people that like you don't really know, and they feel they know you so much because of your music.
Word, yeah.
You know, like how these
Word.
word up, bro.
Word up, bro.
Word up, bro. It feels like they can, see a part of you through your music just by what you're saying and the message you're trying to like relay. And
Yeah.
I just appreciate just everybody who I meet along this journey. Shout out Mileto. Shout out to Mileto. I had to say it twice because
Mileto.
this guy swears we don't like shout him out.
Shout out
All
Mileto.
jokes,
Shout out
though.
Mileto.
Shout
Shout
out
out
Round of
Mileto.
applause for Mileto.
Facts. Yeah, a whole segment
A whole
for you right
segment
there.
right
There you go.
there.
There you
There you
go. All right,
go.
cut that shit.
Hopefully he tuned in after he left. He left after the shout out.
And hopefully that's our 5 or 10 minute marker right there.
Oh yeah.
So and that's a
That's
good.
awesome.
That's a great answer. Yeah.
And let's flip it on her. So you, what
So
are you?
yeah.
I'm grateful for my experiences. Just like everything that I've been through in my life, because a lot of the times, when we're going through certain experiences, and I mean the good ones and the bad ones, I'm grateful for both of them, because I feel like through life you just always go through so many different things that based on your experiences you start to build resiliency and a lot of wisdom. So through experiences a lot of things happen. So today I was just thinking about that because of the conversation that you and I were having, basically like how sometimes I bring the past into the present, and I feel like sometimes that's a good thing, but I also feel like it's a bad thing. But today I decided to look at it as a really good thing, because a lot of the times the reason why I do bring things from the past into the present is because it's just like,
I've been there.
I've been there. I know how that feels. That's a red flag. That's this. That's, so it's just a lot of different things. And when you start to lose people in your life, that you felt were always going to be there, it becomes it sounds bad, but it becomes easier for you to be like, I don't really need you. Like I've lost 2 people this, like, and I continue saying this. I've lost 2 people this year, my dog and my grandpa, and those 2 were, people that I never thought that I would lose. Like, you feel like they're gonna be there forever, and then it's just like, no, my grandpa's gonna be around for as long as I am. And the reality hits that that's not how it is. And so through those type of experiences, I just feel like you just become a better person and build that resiliency that I think we all need in our lives. So yeah, definitely grateful for experiences.
No, that's dope. I
Hey.
think we all should look at it in that. The same way.
Yeah, that's crazy. Claudia had that bar in her.
Shit,
Yeah, she had it tucked
it's
in.
like written.
I
It's
couldn't.
just written. Yeah, that one was written. It's like she brought the beat. It's
I
like,
did.
yo, what y'all think of this beat?
Like, what do you think? All right, I'm about to shit on both of y'all
I
right now.
actually did it because I didn't know what you guys were going to say. So mine was actually like, one of them was definitely family.
Mm-hmm.
And then yours was the team, because I just wrote that on Twitter. So like I knew that I'm grateful for my team. So then when I had to I had to be like, damn.
On a serious note, though, like, isn't that crazy? Like how time is a motherfucker, though.
Yeah.
Like, like, man, you expect, or you kind of like this time passes by, like, dang, that was 5 years ago, what the fuck, or like the 3 years, boom, shoot, just like that, like, like, or looking back, like, oh, I thought I would have already been here or there or whatever, you know what I mean, like, in your head, and just looking at it, and you're just like, damn, well, I said at 23, and then like, then I'm this age and I'm 28, so like, dang, that's crazy on some old people shit, but it's the truth, man.
Yeah, one of the things that I also like, just because your past basically formulates who you are today.
Yeah.
Everything that happened in your past is part of who you are. Whether you move past it, whether you haven't moved past it and you're suffering from it still, it's somehow, some way has shaped the person that you are today. So for me, when I see something that happens, or when I see that there's a pattern that continues to happen in the circumstance, and like the things that I have with like relationships that I have with people, like I had to understand and kind of like look at myself in the mirror and be like, do you want to continue to be like that? You know? And so when you ask yourself questions like that, it's kind of like, no, I don't want to be like that anymore. Because yeah, I don't need anybody. And yeah, I know I can lose anybody, but I can't allow that fear to make me not want to continue to build a relationship. And that's with everybody. That's not like a romantic relationship. That's just in general, because of the pain that you have experienced from before. Like, oh no, like, first of all, like, I've seen people like you, the ones who are cool as fuck when I'm around, but then when I'm not, it's like a different story. You know what I mean? Like, and then so you start to see that, and you start to see that it's something that a lot of people that you allow into your life, you start to see that happens a lot. And then so when you start, like, I posted something on Instagram that it was along the lines of like, a plane can't land if there's too much like planes in the runway. Like, they can't land. It's impossible. So it's like, good things aren't going to go into your mind or in your life because there's like negative in there. So you just have to like take those type of experiences and those type of people that you surround yourself with and be like, yo, like, I know how this story ends. I'm good.
Thanks.
Have a wonderful day, sir. So yeah.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Keep it moving, Ruben.
Keep it moving. Time is so precious and so quick. It happens. It keeps on going by as we keep on even talking. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, grab your family, grab your team. You know, grab the things or look for more things to be grateful for, because it's very easy to get caught up in a negative mood and just look at it like I got so many planes in this hangar. You know what I mean? Like, I have so many negative planes on here that I can't get any of the positive, or can't even see positive planes landing. Damn, that's pretty hard. Positive planes. Landing in my airspace. That's
for sure. Well, I wanted to talk about this dope ass album that dropped. It's funny because that was a really good conversation. I always love when we have these type of conversations on the podcast, because I feel like our listeners can benefit from something like that, because you never know where our listeners are in their life. Right. And you never know if right now they're like in a dark moment, and you know, just listening to what we talked about and kind of like knowing that whatever experience it is that you're going through, you can continue to thrive in this world.
And when you do this, or when you do like record anything or say things like in your songs or whatever, like, it kind of holds you accountable. Like, okay, I have to walk that just as much now. You know what I mean? Like
that line.
Yeah, like I said it, and now I have to be it.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. So what I wanted to bring up was Wale's album.
Wale.
Wow,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. Dope ass album. I didn't talk. It dropped like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I didn't talk about it. But it's because we've been having
That's
like
crazy.
Yeah, because I love Wale.
Was that a pun?
What?
No, it wasn't, because I've seen y'all do it, so I was like, let me jump in on it.
Let
And
me
I know it's a
jump.
pun, but
Let me
y'all
jump.
explain it later.
Well, that's the name of the album.
Hey,
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's why I said,
No,
wow,
that's
that's
a pun.
crazy that you
Yeah.
haven't talked about it in 2 weeks.
Yeah. And I mean, okay, so I first heard it and I really liked it. I revisited it because it came out at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, as the Summer Walker album, and I've been hooked on that Summer Walker album.
Okay.
But so yeah, the Wale album is really, really good. He has a lot of good songs on there. The features bomb. The one with Bryson Tiller is really good. I really like that song. And he does have a song called BGM, which is Black Girl Magic, and I love that song. At first I was just like, I'm not black. Like, you know. Yeah, I'm like, but I loved it. Like, I love that song, and I thought it was so beautiful. So now every time that I hear it, I just think of all my beautiful black queens that I know. And then, like, when I play it in the office, I tell Chloe, I'm like, this song's for you, Chloe. And so, you know, I feel like it's just such a beautiful song. And then, of course, you have like On Chill, which is one of like his fastest growing songs that he's ever had, like on the charts or whatnot. And he has like features from Ross, Black, just
Meeks on it.
fucking Ari Lennox, and he got Ari Lennox and Boogie on one song, West Side Boogie.
Oh damn.
And sounds so dope. If you don't know who that is, you need to check him out. If you don't know who that is, that artist, not Ari Lennox,
What's
Boogie.
that boogie?
What's that
He
boogie?
is so
What's that boogie?
bomb, and he has this really unique voice that is like dope.
Get ready, search
so then
engine.
Wale, so Wale, it's Wale, Ari Lennox, and Boogie on one song. And when I heard it, I'm like, that's just dope. The song is called Cliche. And Wale has been one of the artists that I have always admired for a super long time, especially since Ambition Hour, Ambition Tattoo,
Audi Ambition.
Audi Ambition, like Ambition Fit Girl.
Yeah, when you think about it, wow, that's crazy.
Yes, sir. No, but it is because I that album like just changed my mindset. Like I remember like the album, nothing was the same. Like that's Ambition for me. Like literally, like my mindset was never the same after that album, and I just love that album. And clearly, it just moved me in a way that it made me name everything that is part of my brand with Ambition. So
And he's kind of paying homage to Ambition in this cover too, a little bit.
he is because he has the
does.
side
Yeah, you're right,
profile.
it
Yeah,
does.
the side profile.
Mhm.
You know, like I don't know. To me,
I
it's
fucks
like
with that album hard. I'm not even gonna lie.
Which one, Ambition?
Ambition.
Oh yeah.
Ambition is.
I mean, I haven't heard. Wow, that's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I know, right?
Wow, that's,
That's
crazy.
crazy.
You haven't heard it?
But Ambition for sure. Like I've that shit is like a classic album. I would say up there with some of the greatest albums that's been released.
They re-released,
Like
yeah,
serious,
especially
serious.
so yeah,
serious
especially
album.
like in the last 10 years or whatever the time span is it when that came out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, damn, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
no.
for sure that I think that is his classic. Yeah, that is his classic.
No, that album is, and it's a hip hop album that like
Yeah.
a lot of people when they talked about the whole mumble rap era and stuff like that. That's a hip hop album, and
You could hear
when I felt like
everything so clearly.
when I found it, shout out to him because I'm gonna try to like listen to Wow, that's crazy afterwards, but
That's crazy that you haven't heard it yet. That's,
but
that's
it's
wild.
wow, it's crazy. The fact that I'm still listening to Ambition is
crazy.
Is what's really crazy. Is like what I'm trying to get to is like if you think about it, while everybody was talking about hip hop was dead and all of this shit or whatever, he drops that album and like and you think
That's
about
2010, right? 2010,
I can look it up.
2011.
to where we at now. You know what I'm saying? People will be like, damn, like.
That was
I guess
before-
hip hop wasn't really dead. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And I was like a little bit before Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick.
2011.
2011, yeah,
2011.
exactly. 2011. It was in Cali. That Lotus Firebomb. Who was your Lotus Firebomb that made you feel away like that?
Hey, chill. We're not doing that here.
Oh,
Flower bomb. Let me guess your favorite fragrance.
You dropping bombs.
I'm just saying.
Flower bombs on the show. Come on.
You were just saying like, yo, that this one was like stabbing in
The
history.
curve.
Yo,
The curve.
this one goes into history books. Damn, bro. Who was your flower?
Nah, but it
And
was
he
mad
had
songs
Miguel
on
on
there.
that.
Yeah, there was a bunch of songs on
Are you
there.
kidding me? He had "Don't Hold Your Applause," which is a really good song. He
Oh,
had
yeah.
the song with Jeremiah. He had Miami Nights,
Miami
which was a
Nights. Miami
vibe. He had
Mm.
Ambition, like that song alone.
Yeah,
And then
that
he
song.
had the one with Slight Work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What? The
that-
one with Big
That
Sean?
one's a classic. Girl.
That one's a classic.
That was a classic.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so Wow, That's Crazy. It's a
Repeat.
really dope album. Melly also, well, she dropped an album this past week. I love Melly. I love that she is so versatile when it comes to her music. And I just love seeing her grow as an artist, as a woman. And just, hearing her story and everything that she's been through, it's just awesome to see that she's moving in a really good direction. So yeah, shout out to her. Shout out to Melly. The album is called No Motions. Is it Motion? Damn, I don't want to like mess up my dog's album. But yeah, Melly's album, she just has a really cool voice and I really like it. So y'all make sure that y'all check that album out.
Frank Ocean.
It's just called Motions.
Motions.
Yeah.
I could have told you that.
So when I said No Motions, you did it correctly.
No, I thought it was like the name of the song on there.
Oh, I think actually it is. Did you hear it, huh?
No. No, I haven't got
No,
it
she
to
has
you
a
yet.
song called No Hard Feelings. She has a song called High For You with Egyptian.
That is
Get
internet
it.
correction at its finest right there.
What?
Well, I'm just did. I don't really know it, but I can correct you.
Dog, that's what they be doing on Twitter.
Now I don't know all the facts.
I don't know all the facts, but
no, because I remember I saw the album, I saw the artwork, and I saw the track listing of it. Just interested in Melly. She's talented, like you said. Right. She's also just the whole seeing Tory Lanez managing artist. I just wanted to see what was going on there, and listen to it. Listen to the Frank DHL. Frank is Frank, and he's gonna do Frank, and we should just appreciate it.
Love Frank. His song is what inspired our candle for today.
Facts. Novocaine, the exclusive, the ultimate rare one.
All right, guys. So I have a serious question. I need to do better when I say that. I get when I burp. Sorry. You would think after 91 episodes I could get it together.
It's not really nothing wrong.
Yeah, you would think.
That's what I'm saying. You would think that.
You would think.
Unfortunately, you just get more comfortable.
For real. Because I just
let it out.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Let it out. Fuck it.
Look at us.
Time
look
to
at
get
us.
serious.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Not me.
Yeah. that shit is bomb.
the best meme this week, probably.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
one.
There's always one of the week.
Yeah.
Always one of the week.
What it was? Hot Ones did it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was somebody who was saying how Hot Ones needs to be better at picking the viral moments, and or at least have a team that is on top of the content, when it comes to that. And because they posted pretty much the past, I guess, I don't know, a couple of people that have been on the show that have gone viral, and it's just why is it that they wait until the internet makes it viral off of somebody who just screen recorded it? I felt in a way at the end of the day, people who are making the content don't really know what's gonna pop off.
We never know.
You just never know, because I know with the podcast, you just never know what's gonna be the best moment. You
that
can't
Kawhi
prepare
shit.
for that.
I woke up this morning and was just well, damn.
Yeah.
I was just on the Hot Ones, what the.
And then how is the NBA gonna know, or how is the Clippers team gonna know? We're talking about basketball, but we're gonna save that for later.
Facts.
Because basketball is back.
It's gonna get spicy.
Yeah, I mean, not too spicy, but okay.
I got some spice for us.
Oh, I
Taco Tuesdays.
All right, Spitz. So, what made you end your last relationship?
What made me end my last relationship?
You gotta let the beat, bro.
Yo, they got guns on this episode, each one of them. Secretly.
And you can't dodge this one. You remember last time?
Facts.
We tried to dodge some shit.
What ended my last relationship? I would say distance. Distance was the reason.
Aww.
What? Is that bad?
No, that sounded deep. You know what I mean? I almost
we
want
felt
to.
that.
Oh yeah. I almost didn't want to talk to you about it. Distance, damn.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
Some ways you could
distance. What about you, Hav?
What ended my last relationship? Uncommitment. Yeah. Not being committed enough to, I guess, having a relationship, and that was just on my end.
I guess it's my turn.
Yeah. Now take it away. Back to Claudia in the studio.
My last relationship actually ended because of time. I didn't have time to see my partner.
Oh, booked and busy.
Well, yeah, I was super busy at that time.
Gee.
Yeah, I was super busy at that time, and so I didn't have time to dedicate to even seeing this person that lived in the same city as me, and I wasn't willing to even make the effort. It was just kind of I'm not gonna see you. It's not gonna work out.
When you be saying Murph.
I'm trifling.
when you literally go about.
I'm sorry.
Talking. I'm trying to be a little serious.
I'm sorry.
We can't even be serious for an hour.
For real. When you're going about pretty much letting someone know you're moving on and stuff like that, do you try to talk to that person about the past? And if you do talk to that person about the past, do you let them do you try to like throw that person under the bus?
Wait. Start it over?
I mean, if you're talking to somebody, like let's say you're talking to somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning stages, do you let that person know about the previous relationship? And if you do you
they could
throw
just
that
listen.
person?
They could just listen to the podcast.
Oh my gosh, people! Listen to my last album. No kidding.
Listen to my lyrics.
Listen to my lyrics. It's all in the bars.
I
No.
mean, in the beginning, I don't think that that's something that it's because
I don't like jumping into that.
I have mixed feelings. Because for me, I feel like when it comes down to a relationship, like there's just some things that I'm just not going to talk to my partner about.
I mean,
because it's in the past, and I just wanted to move forward from the past.
Right, but I mean, it's good for them to know your past and all that stuff. I mean, later on, of course, to be open communication. That's what I mean. Instead of like, there's something things I'm not gonna tell my partner. Just open communication. So I would say, like maybe if like there's like something like a red flag that pops up, you tell him, well, the reason why I took it this way or took it harsh is because this and this happened in my past. You know what I mean?
So you would tell them like, oh, with my ex, name of X, this is what happened.
Name of X. Insert.
I hate y'all.
Sounds like an equation.
Yeah, for real. I was just like, damn. I did have an X name your ex. What was it?
Find variable.
Oh,
what was
no.
it? Find variable.
Well, I mean, I guess everything is a case by case basis, but
Yeah.
but yeah, because I wouldn't go like, yo, I don't like that because, yo, my ex, she did some shit like that. It was similar, and I don't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, but maybe there's some shit like, yo, she disrespect my family. Now I'm not gonna let you do. Now I know to not let anybody do that. Maybe I don't go into that part of it, like, oh, so I'm not gonna let you do it because of this. But maybe go hard on it, and maybe if we are on a communication level, we deep down and we kind of layer that down. I would eventually have to bring this, you know what I mean, kind of thing.
This is all hypothetical because we don't know how we will react when.
And I'm single as a dollar bill. That's
yeah, exactly. So like right now.
And no one know what to do until they get punched in the face.
Why start looking for a dollar?
Trying to show you what I is.
Yeah, for us.
Show you what I is.
Yo, I fucking love this. Because this is, like I said, it's hypothetical because we don't know how we're actually going to act when we're in a relationship.
And then the girl automatically just starts talking about her ex. I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to talk about this. But you're not going to be like, okay. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Is that a red flag?
Is that
when
a red
someone
flag?
talks about their ex?
No, I'm saying like out of nowhere, like how you just said. If a girl just
Dog,
like for you, like I'm speaking. Yeah. What's up, bro?
I'll put it. I'll give it a yellow flag.
You get it. So we gotta be cautious. I feel you. I feel you.
According to
New rules out here, baby.
According to damn, I forgot. I was gonna say according to Spitz outside, everyone gets red flags.
Everyone.
Oh yeah.
Everyone
getting a red
and
flag.
everything.
Everybody be getting a red
That's
flag.
a red flag.
We've known each other for how many years? We still get a red flags from.
Facts. Y'all do be on that shit though with each other.
Dog, we do.
Yeah,
Like, that's a red flag.
Yeah, you was out of pocket, dog. You was a little out of pocket. Like, damn.
Because we have open communication here at WTW Records.
Hey, WTW is part of the fam, WTW fam, and be part of the WTW fam by liking, commenting, and subscribing right now.
Yes, sir.
Shameless plug. Please.
But yeah, so
I didn't know if we got that in the beginning.
we did.
Oh, we did. Okay.
We did.
Oh, I'm dealing with the broke here. My bad. I thought I was doing something.
He was like, "Oh man, I finally get to tell him to subscribe."
Oh, my double double ain't shit. All right, y'all.
I mean, if they caught us in the middle, how they got it? You never know.
You never know.
Just never know. Fuck. Okay, so we were talking about
red flags. Oh no. Bringing up the exes.
Bringing up the exes. Okay, so like I said, it was hypothetical, but for me, I feel like you don't even have to tell them like, oh, my ex did this.
Yeah, I don't need the science.
I feel like if you can come to even at terms with yourself, because sometimes it is your ex, but sometimes the reason why it bothered you that your ex did that was because of a different instance in your life anyway. Because your ex could have done something to you that reminded you of your parent of your sibling, of your something. And then so you know from those experiences that they don't make you feel good. So then when it happens with somebody that you are in a relationship with, it's like, fuck. So then I feel like you can just be like, just from an experience that I've had in my past, I feel like I don't like when you do this.
Right.
Or like how you're saying about like if your girl treats your family wrong, you're going to be like, hey, I value my family a lot and I need for my partner to do the same. Because I don't need for there to ever be any conflict between you guys to where you're like sneaking around talking shit about my family to me, and you know what I mean, like it doesn't even have to be, because even like your friends will talk shit about your family, you know what I mean? So you have to kind of like
straight up,
you also have to kind of like let them know that too, because sometimes when friends do that, you have to like be like, yo, like people that make fun of that, that people that make fun of my family or like talk shit about my family, I ain't cool with them no more. Cause you ain't gonna, if you're gonna continue, because I'm cool. Like you can talk to me about my family, and I'm gonna possibly agree with you, and I'm gonna be upset with you. But when I feel like you taking it a little too personal, and you taking it like, I'm gonna be like, hold up, we're not doing this. Facts. I appreciate you. Gotta go.
Gotta go.
That's one of my toxic traits, but that's for another episode.
I was doing a case study literally in my head. Am I a narcissist because I blame the other person and not myself?
But
I was thinking about something like that as
question
wise, but I was like, let me not go down that route right there. Do you think like that's kind of what I was trying to dig at? You know what I'm saying? Kind of. Do you think it's if you are in a relationship and your past relationships and your next relationship, do you think they need to fix their ass because they fucked up and it's nothing wrong with me? And in the next relationship, you're like, yo, get your shit together because if you leave, you fucked up. And you get what I'm trying to say? Like, am I a problem? Should I see myself as maybe I'm doing things that's getting people to leave, and I'm looking at it as in a sense of, oh, take me how I am, instead of how we're supposed to build on ourselves every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then go around people and stuff like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or be in relationships with people.
I mean, I feel like you're never going to be ready to, I guess, like you never know when the time is going to be right for you to act right. You know what I mean? Like, because every day we're just working on ourselves. So you don't know, as long as you're better than you were yesterday, I feel like that's good. Like, even though sometimes we kind of go backwards some days. Yeah. Like one day you feel really good, and then the next day you feel like shit, and then like you kind of like spiral down into that, and then you have a good day, and then and that's just our minds and our hearts playing with us. Because like what you're saying is basically like
you blame it on
like
them.
You blame like do you blame it on them, or do you blame it on yourself? And that's something else that I've been thinking about, which is funny why you bring that up, because I start to think like, okay, but am I the problem? Like, am I the reason why like there isn't the same thing? So something that I learned this past weekend from my aunt was that you just have to do it because you want to do it.
It's in you.
It's in you. If you want to be the one to give the love, then do it.
Shit, yeah.
And if the other person isn't reciprocating it, then it's okay, because you might get it from somebody else anyway. Right. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to, your karma doesn't have to come from the person that you're giving to or even taking from. You know what I mean? It might come from somebody else. So you just have to
live like as in you're trying to like, okay, that person, I gave that person love, so now I'm gonna try to like hurt this person, so like how you saying, just love. If they don't accept it, eventually you'll find that love, that
love elsewhere,
love from someone else.
And also like going back to the film in my head, I'd also said it was me that wasn't able to do the commitment. So I think I'm good. All right.
You did say that you took responsibility.
I did take responsibility in that. I kind of killed that. I kind of killed that one.
No.
Okay, so this method was introduced to me a while back. I'm gonna see if I can find
this method,
this explanation that I got.
THE.
It's called the pull push pull method.
The what?
Push pull method.
I feel like I heard about this.
Like I took a
Sounds like a team effort.
Sounds like a team effort. Well, it basically
kinda like
it
your
means
crowing.
it means
Crowing.
to it pertains to dating.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
There's a lot of pulling,
Out?
and there's a lot of
I'm in the
pushing going
ballpark.
on.
Yeah.
I can't. I wanted to find it. I wasn't fully prepared.
Was it a tweet or something like that?
No. It was something that my best friend sent me. She basically just told me. I think we can find it on Google or something. But I wanted to find. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to find that. We talked too
It
much.
says push. It
My
means
dog
push
found
her away, not physically usually, but saying you're doing things and implying that you're not interested in her. Pull is the opposite. When you're hitting on her, you're in pull mode.
Wait,
Push-
hold on. Start at the top again, because I'm trying to figure out where am I.
Okay, no,
Am I a pusher or a puller?
yeah, push basically means like, yo, don't be so willing and open and available. Don't be available. Pull means know that while you're hitting on her, you're in pull mode. So it's the opposite, that you're hitting on the person at that time. And then push pull is using them together, usually to get a solidified attraction.
Yeah. So basically,
They have videos on this, Spitz, if you want some free game. No, I'm kidding.
like a little tutorial.
Send the link.
Send the link. So yeah, so it's basically like in dating, you give, you give, but then there's times where you'll take back, and it's just like I guess it's like what in new age dating it is, because when you're like talking to somebody or when you're trying to get to know them, is it push? Like pushing means that you're pushing towards them.
No, you're pushing away.
You're pushing away. Okay, so you pull towards them because there's a pull there. And then so you feel like there's an attraction, but then you start to push away because it's just like, I don't want them to know that I like them that much.
Yeah, exactly. So like always keep a push-pull balance. Too much pull, and she'll think you're too needy. Too much push, she'll think you're a jerk or not interested in her.
Exactly.
So then when you use push-pull, you usually play the opposite of her mood. Pull when you need to draw her back in. Push when she's attracted.
Hold up.
He's like, role plays are great
Bro,
That's
is
too
too
much
much?
game. That's too
They
much
got 7 in here, Spitz. That's too
Screw,
much.
the last 5 years.
Spitz said that's a whole mood.
The last 5
Wow.
years. You've been pushing and pulling for 5 years.
Whoa.
Baby girl,
Whoa.
if you're listening, let go.
Whoa.
Role plays are great for push-pull because they make it easy to quickly do push-pull, 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 etc. Like you tell her that she's your wife, pull. But you're getting divorced, push. But you still visit her for sex, pull. If she pays for your gas, push. And so on.
Dog,
Even though
that's
it's
crazy.
just
Wait,
you
so
two being silly.
a push is wait. So if you ask a girl for gas money, she thinks that he's asking me for gas money. He must like me, baby girl.
Well,
So
no,
don't give that boy no gas.
No. Well, this is
I
just
need
like
some gas,
even
baby.
this is saying
I'm trying
like
to get
even though it's
somewhere.
you two just being
Push it,
silly,
baby. Push it.
it's pretend. It's basically like this is a role play type of way to do push pull.
Right.
Oh.
You know, it's like even though it's just you two being silly, it's to pretend the up and down emotion will still feel real to her and still be very exciting. So like you could still kind of like you could pull this off and just kind of like, baby, we role playing when you when she's bagged, sealed, signed, and delivered. Compliments are pulls. Make sure you only give compliments that she has genuinely earned.
This individual, okay, that wrote this. I need to find this individual.
I knew you guys would like this. You know what's crazy?
Oh my
Is I've
God,
had that-
this man.
I've had that
Do you
in
wanna
the
finish it?
tuck for a minute.
Do you want to finish reading?
I'm
it, I
sure.
guess?
Did you want me to finish?
Earn it, baby. Earn it.
Yeah, take it from right there. Earning. Going
You
further.
dudes just be out here just giving it up.
Going forward.
Okay, going further will
Go
seem
further?
try hard and insecure. After 5 minutes, it can make sense to tell her how fun and easy she is to talk to, but it wouldn't make sense to tell her what an amazing person she is. Hold up. That's funny. I'm sorry. Teases are pushes. Unless you're advanced, don't tease anything very specific to her. For example, you can tease her for being from a farm town, which would apply to a large amount of the population, but don't tease her that her eyes are slightly uneven. That's too specific to her. Bruh. I ain't gonna be the only one with uneven eyes if you say that to me. Damn, that's very. I need to be a better person. I be exposing too much on this podcast.
Claudia low-key Mike Tyson.
But I like that though, yo. You heard what she said though, yo. I throw it back, nigga. Don't play with me. I throw that shit back at your ass, boy. I push you back, boy.
I wouldn't punch him, but I'll say some shit back to him.
I'll push you back though. I'll push you back.
I'm from Miami. They taught me that we talk back. Okay, that was number 4. Teases and pushes. And okay, no, I did say that. Push/pull can also be physical. It's not necessarily pulling her and pushing her. Even a simple back turn can be a good push. Dax wrote a field report recently where he demonstrated great. He wrote where he demonstrated great use of push/pull like this. Often you'll combine a push and pull into the same sentence. This lets you give a compliment and or sexualize the conversation without making her feel uncomfortable. For example, wow, you really do have an amazing body. I have a friend who would be so into you. What?
Nah, bro, I'm gonna take mine back. What I said earlier from you. That was a miss right there.
He had to give him an example.
Okay. Well, listen.
He wasn't giving him the whole game.
I hope. All right, good. Because I'm gonna tell you right now. If anybody reading that right now, and you niggas took that and thinking about that line right there, trust me, you're striking out automatically.
But you know what?
I don't go to the gym with that one.
But you know what? The thing is that when a guy says that to you, as a girl, you're like, well, why don't you want me? And then you want him more. Like
it's kind of the same.
You're just like, well, why don't you? Like, what do you mean? Like, fuck your friend. I want you.
It's always on a play like this though. Like, yo, you gotta let them know. Yeah, I want you, baby. I'm just saying.
Spitz, that's a red flag to some.
This is a push and pull for 5 years, ladies and gentlemen. So
push and pull, push and pull. You done?
Yeah, that was all of them.
That was it.
Yeah, so that's the push-pull method for those who haven't heard it for the first time. Shout out to my sister for giving me that game. That's
kind of when you're just like, oh, yo, let's hang out. And she's like, oh, I have a boyfriend. And then you're
this guy.
And then you're like, damn, wait a minute. Like,
I'm here. Listen, I'm listening. Okay. I'm listening.
I was just making sure I got y'all ear.
You caught our attention.
Okay, like you hit her up. You say, "Let's go out." She's like, "Nah, I got a boyfriend." And then that's when you hit her with like, "Oh, yo, I was thinking that we could just get to know each other, like on some friendship, like you get like." But I guess if you want to be like that, like my bad. Then she'd be like, "Oh, me pasé." Like she's me pasé.
Like, oh my god, I thought that he was trying to hit on me, but he was just being genuine and cool.
Yeah, he was being genuinely cool, and that's when that's a little bit too much of the sauce right there. But
too much.
Hey,
my thoughts say I done broke some codes.
We're holding courses, I believe, in the top of the year. So
yeah, because it's cuffing season right now. So
yeah.
So yeah, so shout out to my sister.
You guys saw that tweet? He was just like it's like a sad guy. He's like this, like it's raining on the bench, and he's just like, my reaction after I know I'm not getting drafted in cuffing season.
Dog, that's some funny shit. It's so funny how we really have a thing called that, cuffing season.
It's just real, man. It get cold. Niggas is trying to spoon.
Yeah, for real.
Miami.
Niggas be low key. I don't care. Niggas don't care. Bruh. It be cold here.
But look at the
Who cares?
And plus, like, you got Netflix, but that's one thing because you could do the marathon on there. But then you got all these TV marathons too.
Right.
Countdown to Halloween.
And listen. Hold on. Listen. And cuffing season.
And then Christmas comes out.
Cuffing season hold something
necessarily means. Yo, not that many people is going out like that. They doing the family thing. So it's like, yo, look, if you ain't got nobody to go to these family events with, your ass is going to be like, damn, man, this shit sucks. Like, it's been 5 years sucking for me.
Tell us how you really feel, Spitz.
Trying to tell y'all something out here. I'm not trying to let y'all know something.
Are you okay?
Yo, it get cold out here, and, you know, that season's coming up. And
this isn't a confessional.
Got an application.
Spitz been mistaking our topics for like his chance to like divulge as much of his heart as possible.
You gotta let my dog live.
Yo, Crush, you listening?
Ooh.
So what was the next topic?
So the New York Knicks drafted Patrick Ewing in the first round.
You said the NBA, right?
We're not there yet, guys.
Getting close.
Yeah, we're getting
close. We're getting close.
Balls are getting tipped off.
telling you.
Dog, you guys are funny.
Players are being traded.
It's that time.
It's that time. Tis the season.
Cuffing season.
Tis the season. Okay, so we did talk about family time, which we talked about a little bit earlier. But
That's family business.
yeah, but family time is extremely important. I
Okay.
feel.
Kanye. Family business. College dropout.
Yeah.
Facts.
Spitz, you was mad because you didn't know, or what was that letdown for?
Yeah, I was mad.
Yeah, you were mad because I knew what he was talking about. And you call yourself a Kanye. You've been exposed.
Hey, you almost
give me
poked
your
my
magnet
eye.
hat.
You were poking me in my eye right there. I was like, oh, I was gonna lose an eye right there.
Intruder.
Look at the deflection. Look.
All for the love of Kanye. I feel you.
Red flag.
It happens. You'll lose an eye. Red flag.
You
You
lose-
lose an eye.
Red
Red flag.
flag. Facts.
No, and I don't even have long arms like that, so you know that's the real deflection. But yeah, so shout out to family, because I
This one
definitely
flopping on like LeBron in game 1.
I didn't even watch the game, but I know what happened.
shit.
I didn't watch the game either, but I know who took the dub.
But yeah, so family time is extremely important, and just being able to spend that time with your family and just like really just
family.
living in the moment and things like that. I feel like as we get older, we don't pay attention to, I guess, that time is passing by, because we're just like, oh no, like especially like when you get like just when you get older, you start to think that, you know, you start realizing that your parents are getting older, you're getting older. Time really does fly.
Right.
Because I remember when I was younger, I used to take family time for granted, and it's just like now I feel like, man, I should have been a lot more present as a child, and just appreciated and not thought so much, because even as a child, like I was overthinking about certain things that were happening in my life, and wasn't paying attention to like really like family stuff like that, or like I just always been a dancer like at parties, so I never like really spent time with my cousins like that until like way after the party was over and my dad stopped DJing, because I just wanted to dance the whole time. But yeah, so it's just family time is just super important, and you as you get older, you just appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, there just comes a point in time, I think, that you just start thinking like, damn, you know, homies are living, homies are alive. You know, out of how many sperms, you're the one that came out. You know, how many, you know, you start thinking about stuff like that. Rather when, I guess, when you're younger, you kind of like look at time like, or even your life, kind of, you don't value it as much as you do, I guess, later. And as you grow older and you see stuff, you know, and as time progresses and shit, I think like, you're like, damn, man, life is beautiful. Life is great. This shit is precious. Time is passing. For real. Damn. So yeah, I think yeah. I think if I could have learned that sooner, I wish I would have learned that sooner.
Isn't like the holiday time like the best time of the year for like family and shit like that?
It is.
Like
It is. I hate
the
to be
gathering togetherness.
I hate to be a Debbie Downer. It's also the highest part of when suicides happen. Because people are not about their family, you know.
Yeah.
People are, 5 years
I was
running,
trying to
going to
keep-
the family events and
I
not
was
having a
trying to keep
boo
it light.
thing. What?
I was trying to keep it light.
My bad.
But yeah,
But,
because
I
it
mean,
always makes me feel happy.
Dark
That's
David
why I
walked
try to
in the
keep
room.
it. I was trying to keep it light because it always makes me feel happy.
It does.
To
Yeah,
come
yeah.
around this time of the year, Halloween,
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving,
and of course Christmas,
Christmas,
New
and
Year's.
You feel me?
You start hanging out. Yeah, you start like
Yeah.
turning up. And
I
like,
mean, but
having
even
fun with fam.
the light turns into darkness, so there's always good to have that balance. Sorry, I just like thought of that and I wanted to say it.
She had a bar. You gotta-
That
But
one,
it's 'cause it's
That
true.
one rain cloud.
But it's because it's
Just that
true.
one ring
But it's
cloud.
just okay. So I'm a very positive person, and I believe in the light and shining the light and everything. But when you are with your family, and even in Thanksgiving and like Christmas and all of these different holidays, you pray for the less fortunate. You pray for the people
Yeah.
that are going through things. Like even in those times, like you're praying for those people, and you're grateful that you're not in that space. You know what I mean? So I just feel like it was like, I don't know. I guess Hav saying that wasn't too bad.
And I think it was oh man, I just had his name. Amir? No,
My dog had to ponder.
Aziz Ansari. He in his special he was talking about like how many more, like we need to cherish our folks a little bit, because like how many more Christmases, like you only see your family for that type of time, Thanksgiving, or have that quality time with them. Mm-hmm. And what there's like three times a year, really, like Thanksgiving. Let's say you're living outside of the state, like Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas and New Year's. So, like, how many more years do you think you have that with your parents? You know, they're already up in age. They're 50, 60 years old now. And, like, you know, you're already started your quarter of life already, you know? So, just, like, how many more times, you know, like, shit, just 10 years. That's only 30. That's only 30. 30 times you saw your parents.
For real. I thought it was funny because I thought you were gonna say because our family lives in California, but our immediate family lives here, so it's cool.
Oh yeah. I didn't think he was talking about that.
Yeah. So guys, basketball is back.
Since I'm with the songs today.
NBA has returned, and the promos that they've been having have been so dope. They came out with I don't know if you guys saw the belly one.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That belly one was dope. It was
You
like
didn't see
all
it?
the players. What? Spitz. Do you like belly?
The movie?
Yeah. Wow. Why would I like that?
I don't know.
We never heard you talk
Probably
about
gotta
it.
see. I probably gotta see this one because I mean I've seen a couple of the rollouts that they had going, but I didn't see that one.
It was basically they did the intro like of belly, which is one of the best intros of a movie ever.
Oh no, I ain't see this.
Yeah.
That shit's dope. What's going on?
So yeah, like that's basically like what
That's
they
hard.
did. Yeah, they had
pretty
a
dope.
bunch of things coming out. I like I saw also the one that
The Heat one.
what the Heat did. Oh, they did win.
Mm-hmm.
I saw just something. I saw that Jimmy Butler was trending. Jimmy Butler, long-awaited
120.
debut with the Heat. We'll have to wait. Okay, yeah, we knew that. Kyrie came out and did like a little speech. That was good. The battle for LA. The Clippers won, right? And was that scene
Yeah,
thing.
the Clippers won.
The Clippers won, and you already know, Kawhi. It's his fucking.
What it do, baby? Yeah, you already know.
I think it's his season. He had LeBron James with the "Let's Go LeBron James," and still that wasn't enough. Anthony Davis, and guess what?
LeBron had 19, 9, and 8.
On top of everything, that's cute.
No, that's very cute. That's very cute. No double for him. That stopped his double streak.
For real?
Not good.
Damn.
Not
Someone
good.
I saw some shit like LeBron James forgot to play basketball. Did he step out of bounds on a crucial play? Does that happen or?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, SportsCenter, like how they made it seem, like all of the memes and stuff like that on Instagram and stuff like that, they made it seem as if LeBron was like LeBron. Like,
Yeah.
before I even looked at his stats and any like
They made it look like he,
real
like,
actual
played like a
highlights with
playoff
what was
game.
going. I was like looking at it, it's like oh look at this step back fadeaway on Kawhi Leonard he hit whatever.
And
I'm
the
just like,
dunk and the block.
I'm like, damn, like, yo, LeBron must have been working. Yo, I go to the stat sheet and I'm looking. I think I need to watch this game because I'm looking at 19, 9, and 8. If you don't know, people, that is 19 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. And I'm just looking and like, yo, what the hell? So I go back and watch some like of the majority of the highlights and stuff. And LeBron didn't really look too strong. I mean, Kawhi with the 30, fucking like, I think he had like 13 rebounds or some shit like that. Like, and like that's MVP caliber, start right there.
That's a fact.
Like, you can't deny that. And like how you say, I do believe that he's really coming and making the Clippers something to be talked about.
Yeah, and we did all. Well, we did. The other Clippers are my team. The Clippers did all that without Paul George.
Crazy.
So I don't know, man. It's gonna be an interesting year. I think that was a great way to start it off. Of course, the Heat winning was a great way to start it off.
Kyrie
hold on.
scored
The
50
Heat won?
points.
The Heat won? I was trying to play the game.
said
I was trying to
that.
watch the game.
120 to 101.
Kyrie scored what?
50 points.
50
One.
points.
What did you just say? What? The Heat scored 120 points?
120 points. Yeah.
Against the Timberwolves.
Bro, last year they didn't even really crack that shit. They didn't even have a Jimmy Butler with them, bro.
Winslow.
And did he
He's gonna be
not play?
crazy
Did
this
he
year.
not play?
No, he didn't play. That's
Winslow
crazy.
scored 27.
Crazy.
Hero in his debut, he scored 14 and got 18 and got
I'll
8
take
boards.
I'll take it.
And I don't know who
Who's
this.
Nunn? Let me hear him.
Yeah, Kendrick Nunn.
Second year man.
He is 24 points.
Yo, I thought he was gonna get a 30 because like they were talking about that on sports radio.
Dragic ended the game with 19 points. I mean, yeah, it
Pretty
It
solid.
was a
solid.
pretty solid
It's
outing.
gonna be Spitz tomorrow morning.
Yo, believe that.
Oh, even though
Yo,
like
I love that guy Spirit. He's funny as fuck.
that guy is funny. Jay Versace, is it what his name is? yeah. That was hilarious.
Nah, yeah, facts.
Yeah, so it should be
Brooklyn
interesting.
lost, but
You said Brooklyn lost?
With the
yeah,
50 pointer.
but Kyrie scored 50 points.
Is that history?
Like,
Did
for
he
him?
make history? No. It has to be
most points for a loss.
Brooklyn.
Oh, for
Yeah,
Brooklyn?
and a loss. Damn.
Sorry, that was funny. That was messed up.
Nah,
But
that
yeah.
is fucked up. But no, it's history though. Like nobody's not lying though. That could like that could
Dog,
be a bad
he
side of
scored
history.
50 points. But didn't that happen? Where was it that happened? That somebody scored like that's happened in the finals where somebody scores like 40 points and
LeBron James scored like something like that against.
And
Golden
then they
State.
lost.
And they lost. Yeah.
He scored like 48 or some shit like that, bro. He went ham.
in total they only made like 68. I'm just fucking
Cause them bums he was
I'm
playing with,
just
them niggas
fucking
was
around.
bums, bro.
the Warriors are my team, so
Facts.
I don't be giving a fuck.
for
I'm claiming my teams. I mean, they're always the same ones. It's the Golden State Warriors and the Heat.
Ditto,
So-
kiddo.
I
Same
mean,
here.
mine's is the Heat always, but as far as like other teams, I'm looking.
I'm looking at the Clippers though. I like them. Not that I'm bandwagoning.
I'm low key looking at.
I always like the Clippers.
The fucking the Pelicans, bro.
The Pelicans are looking good.
Yo,
I
they-
like what I've been seeing from Lonzo in preseason. That looks
Preach,
promising.
my brother, preach. He
Um,
needs more minutes, people. I'm just being honest. He needs more minutes.
Another team that I'm looking. I want the Blazers to surprise me, even though I don't think they're going to, but I want them to surprise me.
I only
Kinda
want Dame to do good, but
You hating
I'm
on
not
Dame?
trying to knock. I'm not trying to knock. No, because you
Sound
know
like you hating.
Hassan got traded over there, and he's like a
Oh.
loudmouth, bruh. Like,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like, you know,
And-
I'm rooting for Dame though, because Dame is Dame.
Dame is Dame. So like,
Yeah.
that's why
Dame's album is good.
that's why I'm rooting for him,
that's
and I fuck with him. Pause. So like, also another team that I'm looking at. Well, not looking at to root for. I just want to see what happens there. I want
What
to see what
team?
happens with the Sixers.
Okay,
'Cause I
that
think-
is a very interesting
That-
take you just did right there, because like more than New Orleans, the Sixers I'm more interested in because they got my boy over there, Jay Rich.
Jay Rich, you saw that he
Um,
blocked Joe Howard.
Well, I didn't see none of those
Oh, yeah.
highlights. I gotta check some of those out, and I really want to see what they do because they're predicted to be number 1 in the East. So we got I got to see what they do.
They should take it, and I think that. Yeah, I'm just wondering about that group. They've been together for a little bit. The core pieces, a few of them have been together for a while. So I just want to see where they're going. You know, are they the finals? You know, or
They banked on Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
They really did. Like that's something that when that unfolds later on this year, we'll see if losing Jimmy Butler and banking on Tobias Harris was the best bet for them.
Yeah, and we'll see.
Because that's what I was going to bring up about, because he's talking about Al Horford.
Yeah,
You know, you got
they
Ben
brought
Simmons,
a bunch of pieces.
Josh Richardson.
yeah.
Some of these pieces he's talking about, they, you know,
Joel
it's
Embiid.
not really too much of shooting
Mm-hmm.
involved. So like, you got Tobias Harris. He's going to be like a workhorse.
Well,
So we'll see what happens there.
Richardson got a 3, no?
Like I said, I got to check out those highlights. I got.
Well, he got a 3 good, but wasn't he in the 3-point shooting contest last year? Or wasn't he? Didn't he win? Did he win one? No, he didn't win one.
Jay Rich?
Man,
For real?
I might be bugging.
Damn, Jay Rich in the 3-point.
I might be bugging.
I mean, when was the last time you watched the All-Star games?
See, that's what I'm getting at. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's
It's
the problem.
been a minute because I remember I used to always get hyped for them, and I would always watch them and all this stuff. But then I like last year, I don't remember really watching it like that. I remember seeing it like on social media, like
Yeah.
highlights and stuff. But you don't really remember all that shit. Like
don't-
it's different when you watch it.
I don't think it has that cadence that it used to have.
That shit was lit.
It used to. I mean, I think it was over with after Blake Griffin jumped over a car. After Blake Griffin jumped over a car, nobody cared
Oh,
after
my
that.
God.
Just a car.
It's like, yo, this nigga jumped over a car. Who's gonna top that? Like, what you gonna jump over? Like, what can you jump over now? You can't bring nothing else in here. The car was the last thing, and we had to deal with that car. Like, so.
We had, for real, the car was already in the building,
Facts.
and you know, you told us last minute, and
It was a marketing
we were
ploy.
able to do what you needed us to do. but
boy
we're just
jumped
gonna
over-
need you to never do it again.
Blake Griffin jumped over that car and drove it in a commercial later.
Straight out the arena.
He's still driving the same one too.
Yes, that's just probably frisky.
Yes, sir.
I would say okay. So I wanted to share the other teams that I'm looking at. I'm
Mhm.
definitely looking at the Nets because I love KD.
Is he playing this year? I don't think he's
Hey,
playing.
can you pull
Yeah.
that up? Like with him scrolling out there when they introduced him?
Sorry,
Mhm.
Spitz, I keep hitting
Straight.
your foot.
It was so funny.
So yeah, I'm looking at that team.
It was so funny.
I am also. I'm kind of interested in what the Lakers are gonna do.
Me too.
Like I'm interested in what they're gonna do, not because I'm a LeBron fan. I just grew up.
What are you
being-
guys gonna do?
Yeah, and I just grew up being a Lakers fan, so that part of me never dies. So it's like
I'm more like a Kobe fan. So
I'm
like,
more of a
that's-
Kobe fan too because that's what I grew up watching. I grew up
Yeah.
watching
Yeah.
Kobe, but then also having a dad who was like super like into the Lakers or whatever, and just like that part of me like is just always there. So I'm always interested in seeing on what it is that they're going to do.
Facts.
So it was just kind of like remember when they lost yesterday, or like even how they were just trash. I honestly didn't like that LeBron went there, but that's just me.
Yeah, LeBron can do that to people, man. Like, cause it's a like the amount of people that loves him is a lot of people that don't like him.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? Like, so like as far as like people him going over there, and you got people that they're look, this is so
Oh
funny.
wait, let me see. I don't got my glasses.
It's so funny. It's so funny. You got people that's not gonna accept him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's nothing wrong with that, you know, because they got Kobe as the king over there.
Right?
Why he walk
Is
out
what it
like
is.
his New York Fashion Week?
Yo, it was so funny. I thought that's what I'm trying to say. It was funny. Like,
swagging.
my dog is
right,
putting in his
like,
subscription. His
it's like he
submission.
was on a runway. That's why I was like, yo, look at this nigga walking out like he on a runway.
He's just like, yeah, this is like, you know, I'm walking into the game, but I'm also trying to get on that New York Fashion Week runway next
Right.
week,
I'm
next year.
telling you.
Yeah, feel me.
I do have that GQ subscription, so
Yeah. So he's one of my favorite players.
That's your
so-
boy. That's your boy.
Yeah, I've loved him for a very long time, so I'm very happy that I said when he got traded, I was just like starts packing bags to move to New York.
Also, I got room for
so,
y'all now.
So Babe moves, so I got a text that I gotta go to.
That's kind of like, but I respect that because like the same people that moved that was fans of the Heat because of LeBron was fans of the Cavaliers. Now they fans of the Lake.
Because you're
There's
just
nothing
fans of the
wrong-
player. Yeah,
that
you're just
person,
fans
yeah.
of the person. You're fans of a player.
Kobe not in the game no more. And I just said earlier, I was like, I don't have no affiliation with the Lakers no more. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing there.
Yeah, because you
with
were
the
a
Lakers
Lakers
with me.
fan, and I even when LeBron was playing with us, I didn't really care for him because I always believed that the team is Wade's. Like even right
Facts.
now, the team is still Wade's. So
Wade ain't even playing.
Wade
Niggas
ain't even
just out there
playing.
Like,
First,
Wade,
okay, so
Wade helped y'all with that win.
shout out to our dog who is now a part of the TNT family.
yeah, facts. That was a great announcement that they did, and I'm happy.
Dog,
Happy to see.
I want to retire like Dwayne Wade.
Derrick
like-
Jones Drew caught a body.
Caught a body. Yeah,
I wanna see.
poster coming soon.
Oh my god.
This is Heat farm
Yo,
bomb.
y'all gonna see a lot. Yo, listen. I'm just look. I'm gonna try to explain this to y'all right now. I'm calling it. I said it secretly, and I'm gonna say it right now on the podcast, bruh. I think the Miami Heat is going to be the #1 seed. I said it right now.
Yeah, I think out of the East, I feel like they are.
Facts.
Yeah, I feel like they gonna do very good.
Look
this
at this though. This is how Kyrie lost. Well, after the 50 points, how he lost the game. Kyrie was I think he had about 11 seconds left dribbling ISO. He goes ahead and looks like a turn. He almost looked like a park.
It
park
looked
move.
like he carried that
And
ball.
he
It looked like he carried that-
almost-
he almost
dog,
did like
he
I
almost
forgot what it was called on
made
NBA Street, but it was almost like the roll off the
Right.
roll off the ground. He did a jump shot.
That is what you call
He-
Kyrie being Kyrie because they said.
Hey, that's what
That's
they said
the
about Kobe.
reason why they
Kobe just
wanted
being
to
Kobe.
get. Nah, man. Nah, Kobe was good.
Dog,
Kobe
they don't give
when he
these-
did that though.
They don't give these players enough credit for not balling.
I was
their
finna wait
fucking
for that. You
eyes
know you gotta
out.
get Kobe that for sure.
They don't fucking ball their eyes out after missing that. I get pissed off when I lose Uno. Imagine a whole basketball game that I shot 50 points in.
Facts. His touch should have been softer. He would have made it. He knows it. That's why. Because
It's
it would have went in like for sure. Like I'm a coach.
Yeah,
Like I'm a
his
coach.
touch.
It's like,
His
yo,
touch.
yo, look.
You know
I'll
how
tell
his
you why he
touch
missed
was?
that.
Yo, don't talk
I'll
about
tell you how
another-
you missed it.
Don't talk about
Look,
another
his
man's touch.
All he needs to.
Dum, dum, dum.
Nah, but it is fact.
Dum,
Don't talk about
dum,
another
dum.
man's show.
Dum, dum. Just let me move. Don't.
Yo, shout out to Kyrie though. You know what I'm saying? He
Yo,
put
50
that 50
points
burger
is not
up.
bad. I mean,
For
you
real.
shouldn't
Not
be,
bad.
they shouldn't be so hard on themselves. Like I get it, but don't be so hard on yourself.
But also, well, how I took the emotional was like, I'm let the fucking Minnesota Timberwolves beat me.
Yeah.
Like,
remember
I missed that against these motherfuckers.
Yeah, because it's like
'Cause,
Carl Anthony Towns, like Andrew Wiggins.
It
Are
bro.
you
looked like
kidding
it was
me?
a good
The
game, though.
Timberwolves have sucked since like we wasn't popping. Like the
Nah,
Heat.
but it's true though, bro. Like the Timberwolves been caca. They had Kevin Love and they were caca. They didn't even make the playoffs. Like they were trash.
They had Kevin Durant for like, Kevin Durant. my
Kevin
bad.
Garnett.
Kevin
Yeah,
Garnett.
no,
I'm so
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
the big ticket.
It's great.
For what, 18 years? And
Nothing.
And they went to the Western Conference Finals once.
But yeah, so I think from the East, we're looking pretty good.
We're looking pretty decent. Yeah, I like our chances.
One win, I like it.
Yeah.
One win.
And it was
Undefeated.
a strong win.
Can't say the same about the Heat, but I mean about the Dolphins, but hey.
By the Dolphins, yeah, exactly. No, it was a strong win though. Like I said, like because last year
High-scoring game, bro.
they didn't really they didn't
124.
crack 120 like that often, and for them to do that on the first game, that's a good sign.
With 2 star players gone, well, I would
Yes,
say,
sir.
yeah,
Dog, the Heat
Deion
almost
Waiters
got my
and-
dumb ass on Friday because I remember I was trying to go to the Heat game because I was really excited and I'm like, damn, these tickets are cheap as fuck.
Fucking damn.
And I'm like, I'm about to go. I'm telling him
fucking
like,
preseason
we
shit.
we gotta take our aunt because in my head I thought it had already started because they're sending me an
Right.
email. I'm not reading it. I'm just reading it. Like, today's your last day to get tickets. I'm like, my last day? Like, what do you mean? And then so I went, and then like he tells me, he's like, no, it's like preseason. I'm like, damn, he's so right. This the season.
They
has
tried to get me with the FOMO. Listen, watch out for FOMO, people.
that
Fear of
shit's real,
missing out.
y'all.
That shit's real.
That shit is real. Because that's how I feel about the Chris Brown concert. I apologize. Like everybody who went, like I'm just so jealous. Sorry, it's something that I'm still holding on to, trying to get past.
Damn. Triple A, right? Triple A.
No, it was somewhere else, but it was around the same time that hurricane was coming.
Can we take a moment out and thank Rihanna for blessing our timeline about like 3 times this weekend?
Can I see that again? Because I know what you're talking about.
Yes. Shout out to Rihanna.
That's not how it works,
Riri,
Spitz. I'm
Oh,
not-
do you
man.
love me?
I'm just saying, man. Like she dead
She's
ass.
just
She
so
helped us.
gorgeous.
She helped me out, bro. Like, cause like when I was scrolling down the
She helped me
timeline,
out.
I looked at that thing and
I
whatever I was
looked
thinking about, man, I was stuck for like at least a minute, bro, on that thing.
At least a minute.
And to be honest with you, I had to save it. I had to, retweet it, make sure it's on my timeline so I can go back on my tweets and
You nasty.
watch it. Nah, I mean, yo, bro, she like if
Research
my day is
purposes.
terrible, I'm watching that. Like, cause that's slow. That nothing better than that. How can you get better slow than that?
Yeah. Oh, now I know what you're talking about though. When she was like walking. I don't know if you can take it.
People.
No, you want to see me naked, naked, naked. I want to be a baby, baby, baby. I love that song. They played that song the other night when I was out, and I was like, I just turned into a different person when that song came on. Just does something to me, and I love it. Yo, that dude, that dunk that he did though, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, Derrick Jones Drew.
Yes, sir. All right, Spitz. So you had a question on your Instagram. What was that question? Because you said something about a cup. And
Oh
then
yeah,
a
yeah,
can.
my fault. And it's Derrick Jones Jr. My fault.
What you said his name? That boy.
Derrick
name
Jones Drew. Fuck.
And this dude just made a whole name for him.
Yeah, for real. The question was, do you guys like if you have a soft drink, it could be a tea, whatever. Do you prefer it to be in like the cool, like a cool, and straight from the cap, the whatever bottle, whatever, or can if it's a soda, or do you prefer it with a glass of ice poured into the glass of ice,
Like it cold in the can.
cold in the can?
I prefer cup.
You're a
Ice
cup
with
person?
a cup, yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I'm an ice in the cup person. Like,
I don't knock the ice in the cup, but I mean, if that thing comes cold already,
can I just give you guys like a little ins and out of why I think about like you should use it like that? It's coming.
Sure, Spitz.
It's coming from the factory. People touch those bottles/cans. It gets to the truck. The truck load. He loads
Yeah, well, that's why they tell you to clean them.
I don't give a fuck about cleaning it like that. I'm just straight wiping it, and then I'm pouring it in there. You know what I'm saying? My lips ain't touching that shit. You get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm. Growing up, I always did the little tooth thing. You like flip it over, and then you put the little straw in between. I did that. But
yeah, y'all girls be smart with that. Y'all be smart with that too.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just learned that. I don't know why. If it was probably from my mom. So you're right. But yeah, and it's funny because Spitz brought this up to us, and I'm like, we don't even drink soda, Spitz. Like, what you talking about?
Tea, nigga, tea.
Well, I don't drink tea either like that, and not from a can. But we talked about this.
You make your own tea.
I do make my own tea, and I make it in a cup with ice.
Okay, exactly. Like, do you make it and leave it in there to freeze and then drink it? Nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, Spitz.
Right or no? Okay.
All right, guys.
Out. Yeah.
The one that Ben had posted was so fucking funny. He said when she starts writing you like she's 19-year-old. Like she's 19. Dog, Ben is fucking hilarious. Shout out to Ben from the NWO podcast.
Did you see the shit was like, it was the Robin Thicke music video? It was like, oh, yeah, bet y'all ain't know Kawhi was in this video.
Dog, the internet is undefeated. I've seen so many different ones of that. Like when they said when she gets too close to the gooch.
Bro, it hasn't been 24 hours.
Because that game was in LA, so it was later.
Dog.
It was like
every city needs a hero. Just shook someone to death.
To death.
All right, guys. Well, we got to cover everything that I wanted to discuss.
That's it on this week's episode. Oh, my bad, Claudia.
No, I was just looking at the list that I made.
Stab yet.
Spitz is like, I seen it. Oh, shit. Spitz is like,
it's like, last time I checked, you ain't the Dragon Ball Z motherfucker, so pipe this shit down.
Yeah, no, like, I think that's it. There was something about being uncomfortable and like open when you're like dating or in a relationship or whatever. Well, dating pretty much because of the conversation we were having outside, but we can save that for next episode.
Yeah, so tune in. We'll be talking about that.
Because we might have more information to give.
After a week of pondering on it.
Dag nabbit.
All right, so shout out to everybody who tuned in last week's episode, today's episode. I appreciate you. Shout out to our beautiful sponsor, His and Hers Hair Studio, located in Miami. Make sure you go to the Instagram, follow them, and let them know when you go get your hair done with them or a haircut, whatever it is that you do with them, that we sent you. The Ambition Hour podcast. His and Her Studio Miami is their Instagram. I think it's just MIA. They're on our page, so you'll find them. And Annie and Co. Candles for providing the scent vibes every single episode. This episode, we had Novocaine lit. And like we said, she no longer has it on her website, but she does have the fall scents available. The ones that we have here on the mic that you see the boys have is peppermint and pumpkin. So shout out to the scent vibes for today's episode. We can still smell those candles even though they're not lit. But yeah, and shout out to the boys for being
no joke, this shit smell good. No joke, this shit smell good.
I feel like I got high.
Shout out to Spitz and How for joining me this episode. Shout out for you. Shout out to you for just
if you made it this far, go eat a cookie. You deserve it.
You do. You deserve all the cookies that you want because that's just life.
If you made it this far, you're a real one.
Yeah. So shout out to you. Remember, just be positive, be happy, be grateful. What are you grateful for today? If you ever come into a moment that you don't know what's going on, you are lost, you're confused, you're sad, you're depressed, whatever it is that you feel, just think about what you're grateful for and write 10 of those things down. That way you can just move forward with your day, because once you know what you're grateful for, you have a bigger purpose as to why you're living. So that's it for today's episode. I appreciate y'all once again. This is episode 91, and for the 91st time in a row. It's your girl out of 3000. This is the Ambition Hour podcast, and we are out of here.
Dub, motherfucking dub, ho.